All right, boys and girls, we're going to practice again. You are going to listen to me read the paragraph down below, and then we are going to annotate for just thinking about what words help me understand the text better, and you can follow along with the little red dot. Here we go. Some people couldn't handle their success. Whispers crossed the court. White parents complaining about the African American sisters ruining the sport. Critics dismissed the way they played, saying the Williams sisters had nothing to offer but brute strength. So let's pause there now that we finished reading that paragraph again, and we are going to annotate or underline those important words that help us understand this paragraph better. But first, let's talk about how the Williams sisters, Venus and Serena, they are African American, which is different than some of the people, the parents, who were whispering about them. We also have critics in this paragraph. Critics are people who watch and figure out how good something is or is not. So the white parents and the critics were unhappy about Venus and Serena being African American. And unfortunately, we know that this happens sometimes. Sometimes people are treated unfairly based on the color of their skin. And we know that that's not right, and we know that it's not good to do that. But it's important to read about it so that we can learn from our mistakes and be better. Now that we understand that a little bit better, let's find those important words to annotate. Some people couldn't handle their success. White parents were complaining, and so were the critics. The critics are thinking that they weren't really good at tennis, that they were just strong. So I went ahead and annotated couldn't handle their success, white parents, and critics. And just those three important words help me remember, oh yeah, it was the parents and the critics who couldn't handle their success. You know, success means that when you are good at something, when you reach your goal, when you're doing well. So the white parents and the critics were upset that Venus and Serena were being so successful. They couldn't handle it. And even though that was unfair, we know that this is something that they went through. And it's important for us to know how they dealt with that. So we want to make a little note about why the words couldn't handle their success, white parents and critics. What do those help us understand about the text? Those words help us understand, not everyone was happy that the sisters were playing so good. So maybe if I go back and I'm trying to write my gist statement and I look at those words that I annotated, I can't remember why they're so important. That's okay. I can look back at the note I made to help me remember. Oh, I annotated those words because not everyone was happy that the sisters were playing so good. We are going to practice again on this next paragraph, finding those important words that help us understand the text.